My name is Francisco Schenone. I'm the European Operations Director for Crown Worldwide Group. Been working in the relocations industry for 20 years, actually 20 years now. I started in Argentina, where I'm originally from, and I've lived and worked in Spain and Italy as well. I think that is the primary reason, but there is a number of people that do it out of curiosity, right? Or it could be professional career, especially nowadays, and the experience of another culture, a different way of working, a different way of communicating, definitely enriches. It opens your mind to so many things. So what I understand that the reason is to improve your quality of life. Maybe there are subcategories, right? And I think curiosity is the nicest word. That's why I relocated at the time. Yes, absolutely. It is connected, right? The expatriation used to be companies needed to convince talent to relocate and go away. Therefore, the packages were more comprehensive. Well, now it's increasingly being considered a necessary path, a necessary step on a career, or even in many times driven by the employee rather than the company, which has turned the balance on that. Therefore, the support that is given, is offered, is less, and there are many hidden costs, right, that you don't consider. You tend to look at the top 3, 4, like rent, school, and maybe transport costs, and you forget a number of things around which surprise you once you are there, right? You don't plan for. My take on it is you believe your experience, right? The fact that you have done it before gives you an advantage, or that you're already prepared for a new change. And then the reality is that the relocations doesn't happen a month afterwards, right? You have a 2-year, 3-year period, and you're already settled, and it starts all over again. So I think it's a mix of overestimating the adaptation capability from the fact that you have done it before, right? I've done it before, the next time it's going to be a piece of cake, but you're actually moving to another place, or even if you're moving back, the place is not the one you left, and it starts over. So it's not that it becomes more difficult, it's that I would have expected it to be easier, become easier with the more time you do. Something I could add is that it's very different to live in a country than to visit one, even if it's for business reasons. And I know it sounds obvious, but the realization is we have this idea of a country, and it's based on the marginal facts that gets through us, right? But once you move, it's completely different. It's, when you're staying there, when you need to follow the bureaucratic steps, when you need to do, like interact with the culture in many other aspects of life, rather than to have a great time or actually to work for a project, right? It's a completely different, and I think that is interesting also from a perspective of why do expats, or that why do people who relocate choose those destinations, right? Is it mandated from the company? It's a specific project, it's for work, or it's a location that we're attracted to by some reason? And I think that's something to keep in mind, right? It's doing a research. talking to people who live there, who have actually relocated there before, and whether it's possible spending a length of time, but actually as a person living in that city could make a big difference. Could make a big difference on the perception and also prepare you better for what's gonna come.